Hey, I'm Fish. Do I have to go back into my camera to look at my settings and what I got set up? Because I really look like I nailed it again. How does this look to you? Because the first video was supposed to be on Pro, and Pro was not on. Pro is on now. It has those settings: 4K 24, field of view, DWAR, ISO 100 to 12,800, sharpness -2, noise reduction 1, and the shutter 1/100th through 8,000 with auto low light enabled. Yeah, so C1 was chosen, or was it not? Because if you're on video mode and you press that quick start, that QS button, it's C1. It's cold out here, baby. It's so cold that my fingertips are frozen and I can't hit that stop button. Oh man, I might as well just pack it up and head on home. But before I do that, I do want to talk a little bit. Yeah, I got gloves on and they're fingerless, and my fingers are still cold. I still want to talk about my software, and I talked about it starting out and heading over here, and I deleted everything. I just wasn't happy with what I said. I don't want to sound like I complain all the time. I don't complain all the time. I just tell it like it is out loud to you, what I like, dislike. Filmora 13 is not working well with my machine with the ArcSoft. I don't think it's ArcSoft. The ARC graphics, ARC graphics card that's in there. I also got the Iris graphics. I got a dual graphics machine, and Intel updates it, and I'm all update on the software. I have to hit the last update until they again update it again. They're constantly updating, so trying to make things better. Leave things alone. Once you get it perfect, you don't have to keep updating, right? I don't make a list. See, it's not a list. I don't make a list, but people will make a list, right? And they talk about every single issue. I can't talk about every single issue. Well, if I use the hottest graphics of my machine, it takes too long to render, and don't like that. So I got to go to the Iris, and it works mighty fast. It does a good job. It's normal now. I don't like the proxies on it. The proxies, they did go fast. Now they're taking forever. Wait a second, Fish. If proxies are taking forever, let's stop here. I got to do one thing in the camera. Do I look really good? Am I struggling doing editing like this right now? Because I'm going to stop the video, change from H.265 codec to H.264 codec, and then see if Filmora can handle 264 faster than 265. All right, so now we're on H.264 going home. And proxies, oh, they take forever in H.265. And that's another thing. Now, if I put in the DJI files, the sorting, oh man, it's always backwards. No matter what I do, and I try my best, and finally I think I got it, where everything goes from the beginning to the end, the first video to the last video correctly. Because when I put in the Sony goes correctly. DJI don't. So that was another problem. And I constantly finally found I think I got the right all sorts down correctly. And let me see if there's another one. I know there's more than just a few things here. When I go into the timeline And yeah, the timeline I put in a transition towards the end of my video, just an end transition of a cloud. I see myself at the end of the transition. That's not good. Transition means it ends it and you don't see the rest of you. You see the full transition's final doing. And the split templates that they got there, same thing. I got a little issue with that. So I got to learn which works well and which don't. First impressions, I say, are not good right now. Okay, so I got a red marker that goes along, and yeah, I like the split on that thing. All I gotta do is touch it, move it, does a great job. But when I put a title in, that marker moves to the end of the title more than less. And I want it to be at the beginning always. It shouldn't move towards the end of a title. I think I did a copy, edit copy of a title. It made like 4 titles. So I got some issues with the program. What happened? I put you in the pocket and I was talking and you went to slow motion. Oh man, I didn't hear you change or do anything. I was saying, hey, let's back up. Talk about render, Oxsoft and Irix and the render. Doesn't matter which one it is. If you say it's going to render in 12 minutes, do it in 12 minutes. Don't add and adjust time up and down and fluctuate. And say, I could do fast, I could do slow, I could do fast, I could do slow. I don't know when the actual video will get done. If it's 10 minutes, 18 minutes, 12 minutes. But I don't find a 5-minute video to be 17 minutes long in render. It should be 5 minutes about. And that's what Magix does. Magix is a lot faster. I don't say it could do a 5-minute video in 5 minutes. It just does it faster. And yeah, quality I think is pretty good. I'm not upset. I just got to figure some things out. Yeah, man. I got to get used to Filmora 13. It takes time to grow on you. So yeah, it's going to be my vlogging video. I'll do all my DJI stuff vlogging with it. And I do my reviews differently. If I need to bring in a review, one file, work on Filmora until I can figure things out on my own. I'm Fish. See you on other videos to come.